Hello everybody, my name is Wimback, and we are back today with Heroes of the Storm in the A through Z playthrough. We're going to be playing Jaina as I rip my headphones out of my ears, god. In our A through Z playthrough, Jaina is up. It's Cursed Hollow. This is a YouTube video. It's off to a wonderful start, I'm sure you can tell. But Jaina is our big burst mage, one of the best in the game that I think is massively underutilized, and after playing this game, I'm just going to, well, we're just going to really solidify the idea that she only has one ultimate, and you'll see why. But anyway, if you're not familiar with Jaina or you're just here for the build, what we're taking, I'm picking a weird talent at level 1, which is Lingering Chill. 4, we're going to take Arcane Intellect. 7 is going to be Ice Flows. 10 will be Ring of Frost. 13 is going to be Icy Veins. 16 will be Numbing Blast. And then 20 will be Ice Blink. Now, the reason that I call this level 1 talent weird is because I do not normally ever take it. It is actually just, what it's doing is increasing the duration of Jaina's built-in slow from 4 seconds to 6 seconds. It's not terrible, because it does increase the window for you to stack off of heroes to complete your baseline quest, but at the same time, you're losing Frostbolt range, which is amazing, and you're losing the mana regeneration and the spell power on her Globe quest. So the reason I ended up taking this is because with Tracer and Diva on the other team, and to some extent Muradin, I want them to be slower for longer than normal. So those 2 extra seconds of slow on those characters are going to make them a lot easier to hit for a longer window, which means that ultimately once we hit our big talent tiers at 13 and 16, we should be able to do stupid amounts of damage to them for the kill. So hopefully that's the way it works out. I've got my fingers crossed, but that was just me trying to make a good tech pick for a couple of the heroes on the enemy team. Right now we are just stacking off of the Diva, trying to get as much as we can on our Ice Block quest, and that is going to be our 1 key. Improved Ice Block requires that we get 15,000 ability damage against heroes with our Chill effect, which is our trait. So basically, you're going to hit an enemy hero with an ability, and then you need to hit them with another ability. That ability, second ability, is going to do increased damage to that target. So it's going to do 50% more damage. Yes, and it's going to slow them by 25% for 6 seconds based on that level 1 talent. So it's really, really strong because it's a built-in ice block, and depending on how good or bad that you're playing, it's going to be very good for you. So especially against a Tracer or even Diva or a Tychus to some extent, we can hit that ice block button, assuming that we get it fast, and just mitigate a whole bunch of burst damage. So that's fantastic stuff. Need to have it done as fast as possible. It's a little bit more difficult on big maps like this because we want to be near more enemies, but considering that we're one of the larger wave clearers on our team, it's not altogether constantly possible. But we're on to the first tribute right now. We've got our full team down here. It looks like the kills are going our way. Our XP is currently really good too. Can we keep the Ragnaros? He is going to live. Tracer coming in at the literal last frame of the channel to stop me. Fuck. Not enough CC on her, or slow, or body blocking to keep her from getting into my face. So I think maybe we finally have it. Nope, we don't. Tracer, again, eating the polymorph, thinking that she's going to... She does live because of Anduin. If there has ever been a more annoying team comp to play against, I don't know what it is. I do know what it is. It's like some murky Leoric Asmo Vikings shit, but at the same time, this is really frustrating. So, the good news is that we're not falling behind in XP very hard. We do have a global presence with our Brightwing, and ultimately, as long as we have mana, we should be able to get ourselves some kills. We do have the Cassia for a lot of kind of extended, damage over time, but really things just have to go a lot quicker than they are, and we haven't really effectively scaled to that point, so the enemy team is just kind of running circles around us right now, doing whatever they want. 2 for 1 on the bottom side, just barely missing Tychus with the Cone of Cold, and we're going to lose 2 for 2, actually, with the first tribute, and we're eating, our towers are eating a lot of minions up here, so that's not great either. Unfortunately, I'm headed up there to kind of salvage. Ooh, we're actually going to do the giants first. Let someone else soak it, and then hopefully the next tribute pops up soon here so we can hit that 10 tier a little bit quicker. Yeah, right. But if you're unfamiliar with Jaina's abilities, they're pretty simple. They're all damage, and they're all slows with Jaina's trait. But her Q is called Frostbolt. It's just a straight line skill shot. It's kind of slow moving, not the fastest thing in the universe, but it does do some decent poke damage from a very decent range. Our W is called Blizzard. This is just going to drop 3 waves of damage in one circular area, and when the first wave of the Blizzard applies your trait, the next 2 waves can benefit from the frostbite damage. So that's really, really strong stuff there. Good ability, really great for zoning, but the damage is very slow. Now, your E is probably the most impactful ability in your kit just because of how fast it is, the range it covers, and everything that it can do for you. It's really good. But it's called Cone of Cold. It is just a cone of damage. Does it all point blank, shotgun style, really fast. I wasn't expecting D.Va to go that direction. I'm a little bit upset about that, but that's okay. Rag can channel. Oh, nope, there's Tracer. I'm getting chased down. He eats the pulse bomb for me, though. Thank God for Ragnaros. And the tank has arrived as well. We have got a whole bunch of zoning going on while our teammates are down here just distracting the shit out of the enemy team. So we can take a talent tier down on that top objective and walk away satisfied with those 2 deaths. That was actually fantastic stuff. I know they were screaming in chat the whole time about how terrifying the whole ordeal was, but real MVPs, both of them right there. Anyway, we're on even talents now, so we do have the ability to fight for the next objective and make the enemy team very sad. Oh my God, Tracer just inside my butthole this entire game. Really doesn't like me, and that is, that's what she should be doing. I am probably the easiest target to kill on my entire team, because I do fuck all for mobility. Ooh, there's a hit, and then we're just going to get haymakered into oblivion. Unfortunate. Can we get out? Rag has already used his Molten Core, so there's no leaving for him. D.Va's going to lose her mech. Tracer's going to get blasted on the way out and taking a lot of damage, but I don't think Cassie is going to be able to clean everybody up unless they just keep hanging out here. Do we have a mirror from the bottom side of the map? Do they just stay here forever? Nope, doesn't look like it. They're going over towards the tribute. Anduin's already got it channeled, so we're going to go make something else happen on the map with some camps, which are very, very, very important on Cursed Hollow. Now, the reason that I say Jaina only has 1 ultimate is not because Ring of Frost is good. Ring of Frost is absolute dog shit. You can't even combo it with your root talent at 16. It's so bad. You have to have someone on your team to set up the wombo with that ability to make it good. Or you just have to be really good at, hitting it point blank. I mean, that sucks. So, unless you're, taking someone hostage on your own team and forcing them to take a VP or a mosh pit or any other amazing wombo setup talent, Ring of Frost sucks balls. Just hard balls. Like, not even the good kind of squishy balls, you know what I'm saying? Some water elemental is just 1,000,000% better because it is going to give you the ability to, well, number one, hunt down a specific target with your R button, stack up a whole bunch of chill on them for free, and then basically just rip your abilities on whoever you're chasing with the water elemental because they will be fleeing for their life. It is the 100% workhorse ultimate of Jaina's, and Ring of Frost is just take a shot in the dark, see what happens kind of thing. It's not very good. There's only 3 of us here right now, so going in at the moment isn't specifically something that we can do. They are zoning really well, and it looks like we're going to lose our Mei, unfortunately. There's the Haymaker knocking her in. Nothing we can do about that. The bomb is going to go off. The laser zoning us again. Nobody ready to jump on that. Boss is going to take out the bottom 4, but we were missing our Rag and our Cassia for the tribute. There was no way to stall it out, so that was a bit of an oops on our team. Luckily, we did get the building advantage out of that with our boss, and the enemy team, well, they did have a bit of a struggle dealing with it, right? We're down in XP at the moment, but as long as we can get a full grouped up team fight on them, this is totally winnable still. Now, the, oh, no, okay, well, there is the Haymaker. Unfortunately, Muradin isn't dead either because all of my abilities being on cooldown is a very rough spot for me. This is on our side of the map, though, the objective is, so this should potentially be something for us to stall out, unless the enemy team gets really, really, really aggressive. Rag is on the top side of the map as well. They have 16. There's not going to be a whole lot that we can do. Going to give away as many stuns as we possibly can. Double Blizzard in the middle of the battlefield. Muradin's going to jump out, be fine. There's the meatball to interrupt him. Oh no. The unstoppable to stop the light bomb. Oh my god. Everything going fantastic here. Big ice wall. Double Blizzard yet again. There's the stun, the 3rd wave of the Blizzard. I'm going to ice block. I don't want to get Haymakered. Damn it. We still died because there was just too much damage in that tiny little avenue. Turns out ice blocking there was really good. Even though I got my Brightwing Haymakered, she can always blink back, so it definitely makes more sense to get her ice blocked than have, or get her Haymakered than have me Haymakered. Losing our Ragnaros, unfortunately, on the backside. So the talents that you really want to hang on to with this character are going to be talents that increase your ability to burst down a character, and the talents that let you really set up your own combo. So the Arcane Interlock is going to, well, number 1 is going to give you a lot of mana. That's super important for Jaina because using these abilities this often is going to make you run dry quite a bit. Dodging the Pulse Bomb with the Ice Block. Can we get out? I'm being body blocked by my team. They hate me. Oh my god. 50 health I went down to. Damn. And the enemy team chased really hard for it, so they are now paying the price. Muradin's in the top lane. There's no reason they should have been that jumpy on us. Tracer going down as well. Fuck you. We're doing it. We lost a building, but at the same time, we got ourselves a lot of comeback XP. Rag's going to the bottom to take care of the Giants while we steal the enemy team's boss with 3 of them dead. Fuck that. We're doing it. Now, the 10% spell power above 75% mana is extremely strong as well, because that means more damage for Jaina's abilities, more ability to kill someone with burst, and more just effective damage for the character. It's really fantastic stuff. You're not going to Haymaker anybody here, buddy. You have been rooted. Anduin comes in for the pull to make you look like less of a jackass, but you still got hit by the boss root. So suck it. We win. Kind of. We win the boss. But anyway, so this talent, I'm typically taking Fingers of Frost to get 20% extra spell power, but like I said, with the beginning, Lingering Chill felt more correct with the amount of mobility on the other team. Just want to try to slow them down as much as possible. Ice Flow's stupid strong, making your, what I think is the best ability. Ooh, huge Ice Wall. There's the Blizzard. Isn't going to catch him in time. Tracer recalls out, unfortunately. And we are going to take the Muradin down with a well-timed Brightwing auto attack, I'm assuming. Now the boss is still going, so obviously the entire enemy team isn't going to show up to that. They just wanted to give us a couple kills because they're sweethearts, and that's how we're going to win the game. Ice Flows, though, is basically doubling the size of your Cone of Cold, and then we reduce the cooldown of the ability when we hit chilled heroes with it. So basically, you line someone up with your Q or your W. If you hit multiple people, you're going to reduce the cooldown even further when you blast them with that Cone of Cold, so you can have it up more often, deal more damage, and fucking wreck people's shit. It's so strong. I love the ability, and buffing it just makes sense. It's so good. And then our 13 talent is just, looks like we're on a Tracer hunt. There it is. The meatball gets it. The meatball takes down the Tracer. That's a spicy Tracer. Your 13 talent is, there's only one at this tier. If you are playing either other talent, either Stormfront or Ice Barrier, stop. There is no purpose in having those, because what they are doing is effectively reducing Jaina's ability to burst people. If you are not killing people with all of your buttons with this character, then you are being a detriment to your team. You're not completing the job set out upon you by, the matchmaker, and that is not good. Even though there's a Tracer on the enemy team, even though there's lots of people that can just run me down, I still want to have Icy Veins so that I can double my damage and use all of my buttons way more often. Not only that, but Icy Veins is going to let you get a lot of cooldown reduction with your Ice Flows on your E, so you can just pop people with this button. There is no reason not to pick it and use it all the time. It's just the best talent. It's basically a second ultimate for Jaina. Like, if you're picking anything else, you're hamstringing yourself. So I'm done talking about that now. You get the idea. That's how it works. Now, our 16 talent is really up to you. It does give you some utility options here. There are 2 talents, not 3, just 2. We don't do Big Blizzard here because that is... I'm not going to explain why, but Northern Exposure and Numbing Blast both do very good things for Jaina and for her kit. So the reason that we took Numbing Blast is because the enemy team and their mobility, we want to be able to root characters like Tracer. Oh, he jumped on at the last second and completely missed, going to get rooted and stunned. The ice wall is huge. We're dropping a blizzard on top of it. It is doing so much damage. Anduin got rooted. Muradin could not do a damn thing, being so CC'd by the boss, and the enemy team is just dead. Super dead. Oh, I love it. I love it when they jump in with confidence and just get punched in the face. Just directly in the face hole. So, but you can see with the roots on your E, which is a basically instant AoE ability, if anybody on the enemy team is chilled by your trait, they're going to get rooted for 1 second, which means if they're in your blizzard, they're going to be stuck in basically the whole thing. You can hit them with your Q more often. The sad part about this is that it doesn't combo with Ring of Frost. So even if you hit a full root with Numbing Blast, Ring of Frost takes 1.5 seconds to trigger. So even if you aim it perfectly and time it perfectly, there's still a window for the enemy to get out of the Ring of Frost, which sucks. Ring of Frost sucks, and I hate it. I need to push my chair up. That's what I need to do. My bad. And then 20 is just blink, because sometimes you need to be able to get out of things, but you can blink in offensively as well to apply frost in an AoE around you, which is really helpful. You just boop, and then pop your combo. Everybody should die if you've got your Icy Veins up and you've got a Water Elemental, because Ring of Frost is terrible. I'm not going to say it anymore because I'm sure you believe it by now, right? Thank you. Only 2 and 2. Dang it. Cassia beat us on the damage as well. And I did win the XP, except for Ragnaros, because he had Lava Wave. Real MVP right there. Except it was our tank player, who almost beat me in damage. That's nuts. May is busted AF. Just hyper busted. In a good way. I mean, tanks should be better, honestly. Buff Stitches, buff Mal'Ganis, buff... God, I don't know. Garrosh seems pretty good right now. But anyway, buff the shitty tanks. Make all of the tanks good. Please. Blizzard. I'm begging you. Anyway, that's it. The build, again, in case you need it one more time, we took Lingering Chill, but normally take the Globe Quest or the Range. Then Arcane Intellect at 4, Ice Flows at 7, Ring of Frost at 10, Icy Veins at 13, Numbing Blast at 16, and Deep Chill. Excuse me. Okay. Sorry, I thought I took Blink. I didn't. I took the extra slow, which probably wasn't bad. I mean, the 20 and the 1 go really well together, but oh well. If you made it this far, you've seen my error. Feel free to make fun of me in the comments, but I'll see you tomorrow for Johanna, and we'll close this week out. Peace out.